you did just there.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Play action.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. There's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a kid, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. kicker Dustin Hopkins set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on it, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Carr now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Play action. Now it's Carr. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Counter play with Jacobs. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Well, big man with ball meant bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
So taking a risk here early in the new year. They're going to go for it. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a big 6 and a Charger TD. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. On play action, it's Carr. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. Full score, Chargers 7, Raiders 11.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 33. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 33 yards. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets it up past the 35.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, Carr. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On second down, Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Carr. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a big 6 on a Charger TD. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Herbert off of play action. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here, Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Herbert now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Eckler now between the tackles. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. There's the stiff arm. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Up the middle with Eckler. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Divine Diablo there to make the stop. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
At the 16-yard line.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 sets, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Carr. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
I told my boys, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like Travis Kelce, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it open. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just ripped my jersey. It's the first half, and we done dropped 30. We just up and scoring them, boy, man.